turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass has a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Last summer show, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it had my power, and you got to see the show. It's a rock and roll. You got to see the show. It's rock and roll.
Oh, welcome to Touhyville for the 11th day of June, 2025. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, the very colorful and bright Cheryl Touhy.
Yes.
Yeah, you got all the bright colors going on today. Good morning.
Good morning. It's going to be a hot one today.
So you said you filled us all in last week that we can tell your mood by what you're wearing. So are you feeling bright and up today?
Brighten up.
All right.
And I knew about the strawberry moon, and oh my gosh, stunning this morning. Was it not?
Yeah.
Did it not take your breath away?
No, it was very cool. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it was stunning.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, we're off to a good start.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Lots of good stuff going on here on Corn on the Cob Day.
Love. Nothing says summer like corn on the cob to me.
Yeah. No, I love corn on the cob. Lots of butter, lots of salt.
And I love it when it's made at the state fairs in the big garbage cans, like a butter, like boiling butter. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, we used to get it at one of the pumpkin patches we would go to when we would go to we'd go to pumpkin patches and apple picking and way up north of Illinois,
Boone
right?
County.
Yeah.
Up by the border, all the way up there.
So we would go there with the kids, and they do apple picking, and you did raspberry picking before, and we'd pick out a pumpkin, and we'd get they had some shops and things, and took a lot of pictures, and
got a lot of food, bacon, fudge, just yummy stuff. Apples, we'd make tons of apple stuff, apple pancakes, apple pies.
Yeah, and then one of them late in the afternoon we would stop at did corn on the cob. And so we would get
pumpkin shucking. Remember the launcher? They had the launcher.
Well, and then they had that. Then they had a metal Tyrannosaurus Rex that would like chomp on pumpkins, and they would go splatter everywhere. Yeah, so that's fun stuff. Today is Cousteau Day. As in,
can I tell you, I wanted to be him. I wanted to marry him when I was a little girl.
You're kidding.
I wrote a whole book that I cannot find. But it was like my first art book about he looks for fishes in the sea.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was fascinated by it.
Wow.
And he had that show, I think, on PBS, and I would watch it all the time as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I forget what it was called, but it was something with like Discovery with Jacques Cousteau or something.
Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah. Yeah. I do. I remember that. That's great.
And I came close. I'm on the radio in sales. So that's close to being an underwater.
You're almost a marine biologist.
Yes.
Right there.
I mean, maybe TikTok marine biologist. Maybe we need to add that to my.
Right. You just.
Seeing as I can't hold my breath underwater
you
for
just
any
go underwater with a snorkel and go.
Right.
Sure, I think we should probably put the narration in after we've hit.
Right.
Yep. Okay, today is King Kamehameha Day.
Okay.
I don't know if I know who that is. Is that a made-up character? Is that a real person? King Kamehameha? It sounds made up.
Okay, no, it's something with Hawaii.
Well, you're
it's
right.
A public holiday of Hawaii. Right. The monarch who first established the Unified Kingdom of Hawaii.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
King Kamehameha. National German Chocolate Cake Day. No.
Can we just
regular chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Yes. German chocolate cake that you ruin it with weird coconut, some kind of weird icing
Slime.
thing, like
coconut slime?
no, just another bad thing from Germany.
Come on. That's funny.
National Making Life Beautiful Day. Look at that with your picture of your moon.
Yes.
Yeah. Pizza Margarita Day.
Love pizza margarita or margarita pizza day.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. It's too much tomato-y to me. It's like not.
I love it. It's just fresh, super fresh,
Mm-hmm.
with basil and mozzarella balls, like the
Yeah.
the not shredded cheese, like dried cheese. It's the
Right.
white balls.
Right, so it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like it.
I know you do. I know.
I like it.
But it's weird. It's just weird. So, we forgot to mention yesterday that we got word from the Indiana Broadcasters Association that we once again officially are a Cardinal Award winner, and it is the Cardinal Award for Community Service. So we're excited about that. Yes, we were really excited about that. We'll get to go back down to Indianapolis and get the award and hang out with all the good folks from the IBA.
Yep.
So yeah, we're there's a lot of things that we're excited about doing here at the radio station, and one of those is doing things within the community and working within the community of
and working with
County and Benton County and
community causes, and then donating campaign runs. We go over that in December and choose our recipients,
right,
and then from there we have them on the air, and we make sure to share posts and talk about them, and
yeah. So and the Indiana Broadcast Association year is July to July.
Correct.
So so we did this was for work we did with the Good Samaritan Food Pantry.
Yep.
But it was it's exciting. So it's always nice to get recognized.
It is, yeah.
Especially for doing good stuff. So and it's part of why we like having the radio stations, because we can do things for the community. So so we're excited about that. Richie, Connie, and Becky all jumping in this morning. Becky saying congrats on the award. Thank you, Becky. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're really excited about that. It's super cool. So so I think we'll go. I think there's a little. It's not a dinner. It's more of like a get together at the end of the month. So so we'll go to that. So
and
so we're
love
excited.
the people like that we get to meet, that we get to see
Yes.
there, the IBA people that we don't necessarily get to see except for there and at the awards every year.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And it's always so funny because the people from the IBA, very outgoing and chatty and talky.
That's surprising.
But no, here's what's surprising. The radio people are not. When we go to these award things, most of the radio people
to themselves.
all congregate to their own groups. You know, they may run into somebody like, oh, I used to work with somebody there, and they'll chit chat. But for the most part, they stay within their stations and companies, which is really odd to me, So it's just funny. Maybe,
although I will tell you, when we won the award last year, the guy grabbed my camera off the table from another table and said, "Hey, I took video and I did this. I hope you didn't mind." And I was like, "No, I didn't mind."
No, they were nice.
So I think
it's
a bunch of good people, but we don't know each other. But I think culturally that this is a problem, especially with COVID.
Okay. That we don't
I
talk to
think
each other?
we used to just hug people. I used to hug people all the time.
Random people?
Yeah.
I mean, people sure, but
or people in the same industry. Like it was hug fest every single time I had a convention.
Okay.
Every time. And it was almost like, Marla, this is Cheryl. Cheryl does. Marla runs the Chamber of Commerce in City. And then it'd be like, hey, come on in. And that would be that. And then we'd all go out together later on. And it was very few people. Well, it's hospitality. So it's like everybody loves everybody in hospitality for the most part. I mean,
wow.
But I was always a hugger. And now I've been shut down. since COVID.
Well,
and I'm not,
but not shut
because
down
of
in a way
that,
that people aren't like welcoming of it.
I don't think a lot of people are. I think we're all careful since then. We changed our habits, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I definitely don't see as much like, hey, I haven't seen you in forever. Blah, 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 you know, like when I go to Ida's and I see Mike, I don't, you know.
Right.
No touching, no touching, no touching, no touching.
Yeah, I used to be a big hugger, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it back.
Yeah.
Not in a weird way, not like a sexual woohoo,
No.
Just like
comfort,
normal. Hey, I love you. Like, yeah. And I think right now, woo, there's like, and I miss it. I miss those times when.
Well, I haven't posted the poll question yet. I was going to go with something else, but maybe we should go with that. Like,
are you a hugger?
Do you still hug? Like, you know, and here's the thing. I think people do hug people they know. I just don't think
like
maybe
relatives or
no, I mean, like if it was somebody that I was like close with and friends with, I would hug, but I don't feel like maybe the travel and tourism industry was different. I just don't feel like I was ever hugging a lot of people that I didn't know.
Yeah, I started young. I mean, I still remember the seminar where they said you need 8 hugs to maintain yourself and more to like 8 hugs to survive, more to grow.
Yeah. Huh.
My dad became a hugger from that time on.
Okay.
But ever since he had his heart attack, he became very like sensitive in a way that I loved. Because I had seen him cry once before his heart attack, and that was when my grandfather died.
Okay.
Yeah, and he became very, very like just sensitive and loving and touchy, and I loved that.
Yeah.
All
right.
Yeah, I love that in life, and I don't like my children aren't huggers. I have to like hug them, like go in for hugs.
All right. I think we're going to do that as the poll question.
Yeah.
I want to see if people, I'm thinking, you know.
Cheryl's nuts or side
No. Do you hug people that you know casually? I think is a good way to put it.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
I think that's all right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into that poll question and wrap up yesterday. Stick around. Wrap up like in a hug. That's what we'll do. We'll wrap up that in a hug.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today. Find new roads with Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. It's all the same great people that you've worked with for years with new ownership. They're getting new inventory daily. Now is a fantastic time to get to Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland for your new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, their great service department ensures a smooth ride every time. Drive home in a Chevy today and become part of the Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland family. Their commitment goes beyond just selling cars. It's all about community service and ensuring your ride is as unique as you. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find new roads.
Go beyond the racetrack with the Kawasaki Ninja 1100SX ABS, a versatile sport tourer for the sport bike enthusiast. Experience a high-performance 1099cc inline four-cylinder engine, advanced next-level technology, and superb comfort for spirited runs or all-day riding. The Ninja 1100SX ABS sets the standard for sport touring performance.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
What day is it?
What am I going to do? Make a big announcement?
Yeah.
Big announcement, everybody.
It's Wednesday.
Up and at 'em.
Everybody works on Wednesday.
What are these people?
Who are these people?
These are idiots.
Not exactly the best and brightest. These people are not rocket scientists.
Okay, I get it. The gloves are off.
These are just ordinary, boring people.
All right. You seem like a lunatic. Let's do this.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portions of the show today brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Visit the good folks over there at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland when you're in the market for a new Chevy. They are Newton County's trusted Chevrolet dealership there in Kentland. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Also want to mention that we're powered up each and every morning here on the Q and 98 Gold by Jasper County REMC. Visit jasperremc.com. Get money-saving tips, energy-saving tips, and more. It's all there on their website. Also go and like them on Facebook. Of course, when I say that we're powered up, it's literal. We get our power from them here at the radio stations. We're able to stream on video because of them. In case you didn't know, we stream on Facebook on the Touhyville Q and 98 Gold Facebook pages. You can see our smiling faces. If you're watching on there, do us a favor, click the like button. It helps send it into more people's feeds on Facebook. You can also share it onto your feed. We'd appreciate that too. And if you watch on YouTube, or even if you don't, next time you're messing around on YouTube, do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the little bell for notifications so you know what's happening when we go on, when we go live, when we do different things, and we post videos. So that's Touhyville on YouTube. And again, both of those things, it's free for you to do, and it really does help us. It helps more people to find us so Touhyville can grow, and it helps more advertisers to find us, and it helps us to show advertisers, the folks that are listening, and get them to advertise with us and sponsor our program, which also helps us to grow Touhyville. Now, you might want to say, all right, well, Steve, we're fine listening to you. That doesn't really help me at all. What does it do for me if Touhyville grows? Well, there's a couple of things. One, the more we grow, the more we can do things like we mentioned with the Cardinal Ward. We can help more people in the area. We talked about the idea yesterday with Dr. Nikki, which you guys will hear tomorrow in Therapy Thursday.
Oh, it was so good.
The idea of putting love out there, and the more love you put out there, the more, hopefully, the more love gets out there. You share love with somebody, and they share love with somebody, and they share love with somebody, and then there's a lot of love. So the more we grow, the more we can do things for the community. So that's one. Two, the more we grow, the cooler prizes and things we can go out and get. And we can get all kinds of big time stuff that we can give away.
Like we do 12 days.
Right.
So
there's all kinds of great ways to do that. Also, I should mention, if you're a small business and you want to be involved in some of that and you want to sponsor the program and have us talk about you like we just were with Jasper County REMC or Model 1, just reach out to Cheryl on any of our social media pages. just talked with Ron yesterday. He's got a tire business in Francisville. That's how he did it. He just reached out on Facebook to the Touhyville page. You can do that. Reach out through the Facebook pages, social media, or sales at the number 2, letter E, VILLE.com. Okay. Let's go take a look at our poll question from yesterday, just real quick, where we asked you, what do you actually want for Father's Day if you're a dad? And if you're not a dad, what do you think dad wants for Father's Day? So Larry says a day of relaxing. Dwayne, a big bag of Reese's peanut butter cups. Love that. Piper says my hubby would like Reese's as well, and a home-cooked meal. I like that. James says to smoke 2 briskets and have different sides to eat and remember their mom that passed away 23rd of February this year and smile at what we have. Oh, James, I'm sorry. Richie says a nice relaxing day. Jennifer, a visit and a nice meal. Jared says to feel appreciated. Isn't that what everybody wants?
Everybody loves the simple things. That's
Yeah.
what I'm liking.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said a 20-foot yacht.
Right. Right. I think, we just want to feel loved. We want to eat good food. We want to
with
feel
our
like
loved ones.
Yeah. We're by ourselves in a corner. One of
Oh
those
my
two.
gosh.
No. Which is what Tiffany said. Peace and quiet. LOL.
That's funny.
Let's see. My husband wants a meal and a nap, a cookout, not much else. Yeah. See, we just want the simple things. We just want to hang with family and have something good to eat, and and relax. Like dads like to relax, they like to just sit. When the kids were younger, I liked doing something with them. I liked, a cake, a nice picture, and then I wanted to sit and play my game. I wanted to play PlayStation.
Do you know what for years what my mom used to do? Before you, when she was alive, she'd send me Father's Day cards because I was a single mom.
Oh, wow. See, that's nice. Yeah. That's
Isn't
sweet.
that funny?
Yeah, that's very sweet.
She'd be like, you're acting like mom and dad.
Mm-hmm. So you get to notice them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So,
I think that's really
funny?
good. Yeah.
And then you came along.
Right. And then I'd get cards that said, what do I care? You're not my biological dad. And then they'd go to the room and slam the door. No.
Never. Never did they ever. In fact,
you're not my real dad. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just being Lifetime movie. No, I'm completely kidding. No.
No.
No, we always had good Father's Day celebrations, So
and Harley used to make you her cakes from scratch.
I've got one that
did it come up this week?
It hasn't yet.
She made you the Batman Lego cake.
The Batman Lego cake that was so cool because when you cut into it, it had the Batman symbol on the inside of it. So it was way cool. Yeah.
And then the Wrigley Field ones.
That was for my birthday, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of them that were really good for my birthday, but Father's Day, I remember, was the Lego Batman cake because the Lego movie had come out on DVD, and that's what you guys gave me. So, yep, that one sticks out for me for sure. So, all right. So our poll question, we just talked about it a little while ago. Are you a hugger? Do you hug people that you only know casually? That's what we want to know. So it's a yes or no. Feel free to, embellish and comment whatever you guys, want to say about it. But
I'm a hugger. I'm a big believer in hugging.
Yeah,
big.
but you've said you've kind of pulled back on the hugging.
Well,
because it's just not it's not the same as what you felt before COVID.
Yeah. So
Anna says, good morning. Stay hydrated today. Yeah, it's going to be warm. Gorgeous out. I love when it's warm. I'm not somebody who runs around all summer going, oh, it's so hot. Oh, I can't. Like in the wintertime, I don't like the cold, but people will say, sure, you complain about the cold, but then when it's too hot, you're going to complain about that. Not me. I won't. Nope.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it.
I don't know that I complain about weather. I really do love most of all the weather.
Yeah. I do not like the cold the cold. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not. I'm not a fan. So,
do you know what I'm not a fan of? Long nails. And I used to love these fake nails.
Gosh,
I
you're
can't.
so funny with
it's
those
crazy.
things. Yeah.
I will be happy when I take them off.
Yeah.
I got them done.
You did it as a fun thing to
As
do
a
with
fun
their
thing
daughter.
with my my daughter. But
Yeah.
It takes me 19 times longer to get jewelry on.
Yeah.
I literally stuck it in my pocket this morning because I was like, I'm going to be late. We're going to start the show at 7:30. And they're crazy. I even got them like her. So I got them. She does coffin nails, like do you know what a coffin nail is? It like gets skinnier as it gets tough. Yeah, pretty much. But I don't know how anybody functions in these things.
Well, how do they come off?
You have to have somebody soak them off, and then they
so
and then they put on a clear. So yeah, Friday, Saturday, something.
Gotcha.
Well, not Saturday. Yeah, we're busy all weekend. I don't know.
Yeah.
But right now they're like claws.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's take a break. We'll come back, get into what's happening, dive into some fun stories this morning, all kinds of good stuff. Stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny and breezy with a high near 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Friday, a 40% chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 83. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all, Ag Leader.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Stihl and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
When you're making summer memories, let Red Baron Liquor's family of stores bring on the refreshment. From the crisp pop of a cold craft beer to the clink of glasses filled with top shelf bourbon or floral gins, every outing deserves the perfect pour. Discover an impressive array of $1 shooters and wines that complement your next meal, plus truly flavored vodkas for mixing or sipping. Visit Rensselaer, DeMotte, Morocco, or Cedar Lake. Red Baron Liquor has your summer spirit waiting.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Do you know what day it is?
It's Wednesday.
Is it?
It's Wednesday.
Let's do a show. Let's do a show right now. What are we doing?
The one thing that I've always wanted to do is learn how to be a radio DJ.
Good luck with that.
You are very, very boring.
You have the worst voice I've ever heard.
You're a loser. Well, good luck in radio.
I don't need luck. I need talent.
Wait, what time is it? It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you, having fun. It is Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. Yeah. Having lots of fun. Of course, when you talk fun, you talk about the Jasper County Fair.
Oh,
so much fun stuff
Mm-hmm.
going on. July 19th to the 26th. Visit jaspercountyfair.weebly.com. But really, more importantly, I would definitely go to the Facebook page for Jasper County Fair Association.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they're posting all the good stuff that they have going on, different events. Don't forget, by the way, October 17th through the 19th is the Spooktacular Camp. Get signed up for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. But they've got all kinds of good stuff going on at the fair. The parade, if you want to be involved in the parade, the form is right there on their Facebook page.
And their goal is more than 30 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get them there.
And I know Gary sent me a thing. He wants us to be in it. And I just don't know what we're gonna do in it. Like we just don't have anything cool.
We
like,
don't have anything cool.
Yeah.
I know.
It's like when I do it, I want to be in it cool. Like
yeah.
So I don't know. It says you could bring dogs and small animals. Maybe we could just walk Ace through the parade and just wave to people. The famous Ace, as he's been called while I'm out walking.
What we could do is we could have Reen make him something like with a cape or whatever, like Super Dog.
Oh my gosh.
The Q Dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's the
Q Dog. That's funny.
What's up, Q Dog?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's funny. So anyway, if you want to be in the parade, you can walk, you can drive, you can do your tractor, you can do a float, whatever you want. So the form is right there on the Jasper County Fair Association Facebook page. So check that out. Also, I want to mention our friends over at the Farmers Market. Coming up Friday, we've got a gift basket that we're giving away thanks to Culp Family Farms and Peter Thompson. Steaks and asparagus we're giving away this week from the Farmers Market in downtown Rensselaer. And that's just a couple of the fine vendors and good things that they have going on at the Farmers Market every Saturday in downtown Rensselaer. So lots of great vendors from everything from veggies, produce, mushrooms, coffee, just meat from Culp Family Farms, obviously, baked goods,
fresh
bread.
Baked goods. Oh.
Yeah, just so many cool things. And just a nice way to see other folks in the community. So visit the Farmers Market in downtown Rensselaer on Saturdays.
And this Saturday is Grateful Grub.
Yes. Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so you can get some food. So all good stuff there. Enjoy.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
All right, let's see what's happening here. According to a recent survey, nearly half of workers say their boss doesn't truly understand them. I'm my own boss, and I agree. Steve, sometimes I just don't get you. A Kentucky man was arrested for releasing a raccoon in a business. Fortunately, it was a Wendy's, so they just turned it into a Baconator. Chipotle has launched a new sauce called Adobo Ranch. It contains adobo pepper, sour cream, E. coli, and salmonella.
Oh,
So
come on.
It's Chipotle. Elon Musk's father thinks his son will make up with President Trump. Then again, he also thought he'd keep in touch with the multiple women he impregnated. So he's not really sure.
Yikes.
Harry and Meghan took their kids to Disneyland. Unfortunately, some of the rides weren't working that day, just like mom and dad. And lastly, Tom Cruise set a Guinness World Record by doing 16 burning parachute jumps. Did you see this? He really did the stunt 16 times, flying through the air while his parachute was on fire. 16 different times.
So how did he?
Well, I mean, at some point you are then pull another parachute, but you fly through the air like with this burning parachute, like skydiving that way. Yeah. I'm telling you, this guy will do anything to avoid hanging out with his kids. Just anything. That's it. Cheryl's over there. I don't like some of these jokes. Those are not nice jokes, Mr. Steven. We will talk about that a little bit later on. Those are not nice jokes with avoiding your children a week before Father's Day. All right. So I did mention this there in the jokes. Does your boss understand what you do? 46%, thank you. 46% of people say no. Their boss does not understand what they do.
Is that all what they do or just what they do? Like, I guess it's technically what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I think like
not all aspect. I would say you understand because you're the owner and we work so closely and, we have a relationship outside, so we live this. Like,
right.
There's not an off switch pretty much, but yeah, I would have to say my bosses had no idea.
Now, when you say no idea what you're doing day to day, or no idea what it takes to do the job, or,
both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah, I would tell you, let's see, at one job, I was told, okay, nobody is doing any digital. So the world is your oyster. Get out there and sell digital. And I did. And it created conflict because it was a newspaper. And I sold out every single impression and every single piece of inventory they had. So we had to create more and more and more. And I had to look up ways to do that. So my job kind of expanded. And then I was moved out of the building because I was too polarizing. It made people uncomfortable that they were selling print and it wasn't going over well. And it got to the point where people were following me into my accounts. They could see what I would sell. And then they would go in there and say, shift that to us. And there'd be people working against me at my own company from a different division.
Right.
And then they said, okay, well, now that you've got it all set, we're going to start paying you half because it's easier for you to keep going. And I said, I told you during the interview, like that's a rule. Like, I'm like, okay, because they'll say to you, like, what would make you quit a job during an interview? What would make, what would be a deal killer for you? And I've always been honest about that. Don't ever think you're taking one penny out of my check ever to do the same thing. Like, once I get it going,
right,
that's not the time where you go, okay, now that it's really easy for you, because I did the hard work and I'm still doing the hard work and maintaining everything and making sure it balances. And so they said, we're going to cut it in half and then we're going to give some of your accounts to other people because we're going to make it fair. I said, well, number one, it's not fair to me.
Right.
Number two, I'm not making less for having built your entire world. And number three, you're going to have to get into your cars and fire me face to face if that's what you want to do, but know that I'm not working for less. So then they waited 3 days to do that. And that's when I had my file burning party in my backyard. And that was that. I had moved all my stuff out. So my point is like, that's, I guess I don't feel they've ever known the amount of work it takes to build
to do something
in sales. And then it's also assumptive. Well, now you just have to maintain them and re-sign them as if that's a given. And it's not a given. So
I think it's hard for people to understand what a job is
if they have never done
if they've never done it. Like, I just don't think it's just too hard to understand every aspect of a job, because multiple jobs take multiple different things. And nowadays so many people wear so many hats,
Well, and I think the C-suite people are the ones we're talking about in my opinion. It's just been C-suite where it's clueless as to what's going on and what is on the daily and what's not in the HR booklet. Like,
well, I think it depends on how they got to that C-suite.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because so many companies, it's almost like the bigger companies, it's almost like you don't really do a job, then you become a consultant, then they feel like you're consulting well, so then they hire you for upper management. So that's one. Two, some smaller companies just promote people to management because they've been there so long.
Right.
Not because they're the right butt for the right seat, not because they know how to do the jobs, not because they know how to work with people.
Well,
but you've been here a while, we should probably promote you. You've been here a while, we should probably promote you again. You've been here a while, we should probably promote you. So you're the only one that hasn't gotten fired, we should probably promote you.
Right.
Well, there's lots of places I've worked that people stay longer just because they don't say anything.
Right.
Or do anything. They just
and it doesn't mean they have the technical bandwidth, if you will, to manage a team or inspire people. Like, I mean, I recently found out through the grapevine that the reason I was fired was to take my salary and give it to the guy, the bestie that the CEO had wanted on staff, and there was no way to afford it. So I was the first one cut.
Right.
And, but that no one above him, which is the owners of the company that I always ran around saying, we're family owned, we're great, didn't catch on. Like you're going, like they never went, wait, we're going to do what? We're going to fire our top performer for some guy you want to do that now has been launched since. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. Once you get in that area, I think you lose touch. I just do, because it's one more Tesla that you have, or one more vacation home that,
I think you're talking about a big company then, a big giant company.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm talking about the companies I've worked for.
Well, yes, but some of the smaller companies you've worked for, there's people that have been, I'll even say your direct supervisors. Don't always understand the job.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think it all depends on the person and how they want to do it. I mean, I've had general managers at radio stations that don't get it. And I've had some that absolutely get it.
Yeah.
And I
mean, I always think when you say that of Jay.
So Jay was my operations manager. And so when I worked in Ottawa, one of the things that I loved about that company is they actually had people in seats the way they should be. You had a general manager who could oversee everything, knew every aspect of radio, had worked in every aspect of radio. Then you had a sales manager who worked in sales and knew sales. You had an operations manager who worked in programming and knew on-air things, and they handled their things. And then the three would get together and collaborate and work on things together. It was really structured the right way. What hurt that company is it was independently owned for so long. Then it was sold to a smaller radio company, which was then swallowed by the seventh largest radio company in the country.
Got it.
And then it just became
corporate. Yeah.
Then it was, Steve, you're not really doing the same thing that we're doing in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And I'm like, well, that's because we're not in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. We do a thing here. This is, yeah, but we don't really like the way you're doing it here. And, and the CEO didn't want to deal with personality. He used to be at the Q101 Man Cow, and that just ruined him on any kind of personalities because it was just rotten to deal with him. And it was a whole thing. So I don't know how we
rotten,
ended
though.
up
I do think that that's a core thing in C-suite in that world is a lack of leadership quality.
Yeah.
Doing the right thing, inspiring others.
Yeah.
Not by words, but by actions, holding yourself accountable, listening. Like I didn't see a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
I saw a whole lot of, let me protect myself against the backstabbing. And like, when you're just working, I got enough to worry about. I'm not here to help you with your ego. Like,
yeah. I'm sure so many people would love to just be able to do their work and not have to think or worry about politics. You know what I mean? I think there's a lot of, so, and I think that goes back to, that's how I felt in Ottawa, but before it was trouble, because then once it was trouble, literally I would do my show. I'd walk into the GM's office and he would go, still got a job today. Like it was every day.
And how is that an inspiration to what you're doing?
He knew, but it was above him. Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Like,
it was just an inspiration to look for a job.
That's
I just kept looking,
that's like, okay, the bank may kick you out of your house any day now, but be comfortable, make dinner like it's normal.
Yep. Yeah.
You can't live like that.
Yeah.
Or you can't thrive like that. Yeah.
No. Yeah. So I just, that's when I just started looking. So, anyway, so the question, do you think your boss actually understands what you do in a typical day? Almost half of the people say no. 46% of people in a new poll said their boss or manager, so just, I would say right above them, rarely or only somewhat understands their contributions at work. 44% of employees say they've been overlooked for raises, promotions, or special projects because management doesn't really understand their skill sets. That jumps to 62% for Gen Zers. Now, I do think in some cases there may be a break. I always get the word wrong. Schism,
rift,
a gap between older bosses and younger employees in what they can do for you with technology that you just don't understand. Like it's like AI right now is changing every day. Like, and I'm blown away at what it's doing.
Yeah.
But if you're somebody who's stuck in your ways and doesn't want to learn that, you're not going to understand someone else that can help your company with that. You're just not going to get it.
Yeah.
So I could see that being older and younger if the bosses are older. 48% think their contributions are consistently undervalued by leadership. 43% say they get feedback from their boss that doesn't really line up with the work they've done. Well, that's when you know that your boss is out of touch. If they're giving you feedback on work and you're like, that's not even what I do, then you know you're probably in a bad situation.
And I still remember we had this thing at work when you're reviewed, like, and it was broken down. And one of the things was expense reports and like your paperwork. I'm kind of type A when it comes to that. Like, I've never, ever submitted a expense report late, and I'd never missed deadlines or anything. It always included all the receipts and stuff, unless I lost a Starbucks one for coffee, but I would say lost, like, so everything was filled out. Okay. And I got a 3 out of 5. And I went, what is that about? And this is what the CFO said.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Go ahead.
No one gets a 5.
No one's perfect. So no one gets a 5.
Right.
Nobody's perfect.
Okay. But this isn't like being a perfect human being. It's
right.
It's submitting paperwork. So did I submit all the paperwork? Yes. Okay. Then this shouldn't even be a value system. It should be a pass or fail. Did you submit everything or did you not submit everything? Like This is just a pass or fail. It's your taxes. Did you put everything in there or not?
Right.
All right.
Do you remember when that happened?
Do.
Because I went,
As
I
soon as
give
you
up.
said, I knew exactly
I
what you were going to say.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and just for the record, here at Touhyville Media, I have no idea what anybody does. So we're all set there.
Right. So you're a non-discriminatory employer, right?
I don't even know. I'm not even sure what I do. So we'll be back.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today. When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for you. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code COIN25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code COIN25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code COIN25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
A DeMont resident, 21-year-old Timothy Whitesell, has been charged with a felony of criminal recklessness following a two-vehicle crash on June 4th. The crash took place 2.5 miles south and 1 mile west of Wheatfield. A press release issued yesterday by the Jasper County Sheriff's Office stated their investigation indicated a pickup truck operated by Whitesell had passed 3 vehicles at a high rate of speed, traveling uphill in a no-passing zone, and swerved to avoid a head-on collision before overturning and the vehicle landing on its roof. A portable breath test given to Whitesell registered .168, just over double the legal limit. Authorities said the driver of the second vehicle and juvenile passenger were examined at the scene, and one had complained of shoulder pain. Timothy Whitesell was charged with 2 alcohol-related misdemeanors and reckless driving. He was taken to an area hospital for treatment before being released to authorities. Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips called the beautification of the Amtrak station a rededication of the area. The official event took place yesterday morning, and the mayor talks about what has been done.
We got some help from Senator Braun's office at the time to help get CSX and Amtrak and NDOT together. The city didn't use any of its taxpayers' funds for a project like that. It's blacktop, the drainage is fixed. We made some nice aesthetic improvements with some landscaping, and then Amtrak's going to continue to improve the actual train station itself with some new indoor lighting and some new windows in there.
41-year-old Sean Akeson of Romeoville, Illinois, the man who crashed into 2 New Prairie mini school buses in LaPorte County early last month, had his bond reduction request denied recently. He is charged with the felony of criminal recklessness causing catastrophic injuries. On the buses were members of the New Prairie JV baseball team, and one team member remains in ICU. One coach injured in the crash wears a back brace and uses a walker. Akeson appeared in court via Zoom. Akeson's next hearing will be July 25th, and the trial is scheduled to begin on October 14th. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Hi, this is Ned Tonner, and for over 25 years, I've met with clients in our area to discuss their legal issues, whether it be litigation, criminal, end-of-life issues, or family law. Call me today at 866-8888 to schedule an appointment. I'm here for you.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. That's Ned Tonner at 866-8888. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
54-year-old Mark Hoffman of Winnemac passed away on June 5th. Funeral services for Mark Hoffman will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at T-Berry Hill Estates Church in Madeireville, with Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. Memorial contributions may be made to Frayne Mortuary of Winnemac to assist the family with final expenses. Online condolences may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 56-year-old Big Joe Gambala of Rensselaer passed away on June 8th. Visitation will be held on Thursday, June 12th, from 4 p.m. until 8 o'clock Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Joe Gambala will be held on Friday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Central Time at the Funeral Chapel. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. The family requests that guests wear Cubs and or casual attire. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit JacksonFuneral.com. 90-year-old Shirley M. Beckner of Winnemac passed away on June 6th. Visitation will be from 4 till 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 12th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Shirley Beckner will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday, June 13th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Stephen Sundquist officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Pulaski Animal Center, First Christian Church, or Winnemac Volunteer Fire Department. Online tributes may be offered at framemortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 93-year-old Geraldine Jerry Jabay of DeMott passed away on Sunday, June 8th. Visitation for Jerry Jabay will be held on Friday, June 13th at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, from 11:30 a.m. until the time of service at 1 o'clock, with Pastor Jim Oblis officiating. A private interment will be held at Holland Cemetery. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Larry Alexander of Fair Oaks passed away on May 26th. Graveside services with full military honors will be held for Larry Alexander on Saturday, June 14th at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Marcia Smith Wood officiating. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions to honor Larry Alexander may be made to VFW Post 1279. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny and breezy with a high near 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Friday, a 40% chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 83. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant good Wednesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. It's a shift of scenery in the NBA Finals. Squared at a game apiece, the Pacers now hold home court against the Oklahoma City Thunder for the next two. Tonight, it's Game 3 at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. The Pacers took Game 1 last Thursday on Tyrese Halliburton's last-second dramatics. However, the Thunder responded with a 16-point Game 2 victory on Sunday. The Pacers currently 4-0 in this postseason after losing the previous game, tip-off of Game 3, just a little after 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. MLB opening up a two-city, six-game road trip spanning the Lone Star State. The White Sox continuing to play some pretty good baseball, taking last night's opener of 3 from the AL Central, leading Houston Astros 4-2. White Sox now 5-3 over their last 8. Luis Robert Jr. and Edgar Caro each a pair of RBIs. Robert Jr. with a run-scoring double in the second and a fourth-inning solo homer, hitting in the DH spot. Caro driving in both his runs on a third-inning bases-loaded single. White Sox starter Shane Smith pitching 6 innings, just 1 run allowed, did give up 7 hits. However, his record now an even 3-3. Second save of the season for lefty Brandon Eisert. Also out of the bullpen, the big league debut for Grant Taylor, called up Tuesday from AA Birmingham. Taylor, the White Sox 6th-ranked prospect, retired the Astros in order in the 7th. Middle game of 3 tonight between the White Sox and Astros. Also to make room on the roster for Taylor, the White Sox designating for assignment yesterday right-hander Bryce Wilson. Cubs surging with power last night in Philadelphia, taking the second game of 3 over the Phillies by an 8-4 final. 4 home runs in all, 2 off the bat of Ian Happ. The Cubs lead off hitting left fielder went deep in the 3rd, then a 2-run shot in the 6th. For Happ, he has gone yard 3 times over the first 2 games of this set. Cubs also with solo homers from Dansby Swanson and Michael Busch. Southpaw reliever Caleb Thielbar, his second win of the season, shutting down the Phillies in order in the 6th. It's an afternoon series finale between the Cubs and Phillies. Cubs also putting a bow on this 9-game 3-city road trip. To the WNBA, the Sky struggles continued in New York last night. They're now 2-6 as they fell to the unbeaten and defending league champion Liberty 85-66. Angel Reese did lead the Sky with a double-double, 17 points, 11 rebounds. Liberty with a game high out of Sabrina Ionescu, 23 points. The Fever also last night taking a loss, 77-58 at the Atlanta Dream. Natasha Howard had a Fever leading double-double, 15 points, 10 rebounds. Alicia Gray guiding the Dream. She finished with 23. And that's a look at your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All righty, let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Purdue All Natural Perfect Portions, 24 ounce. On sale this week at Dragon Man Till. When I say this week, it's all this week because today's a brand new sale flyer. So it goes Wednesday through Tuesday. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that Purdue All Natural Perfect Portions 24 ounce on sale this week at Dragon Man Till. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Man Till and Touhyville.
Hey, it's Mike Rohn. If I have a choice, I like to do business with companies that actually stand for something. That's why I switched from Verizon to Pure Talk. No offense to Verizon, I'm sure they stand for something. I just don't know what it is. Pure Talk, on the other hand, is a veteran-owned company that supports our military in a big way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I also appreciate unlimited talk and text and plenty of data for half the cost of the big guys, and I do like being on America's most dependable 5G network for just $20 a month. But what I really appreciate is no contract, no cancellation fees, and Pure Talk's commitment to handle all their customer service in this country. I saw it for myself. I went to Georgia. I got a tour of their headquarters. I met their CEO, and I talked to the same customer service folks that you'll talk to when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Switch today and save 50% off your first month when you dial pound 250 and say keyword micro. Pure Talk, a wireless company that actually stands for something.
Congratulations to Kathy and Rensselaer. She knew that Purdue All Natural Perfect Portions 24 ounces on sale this week for just $4.99 each when you use your digital rewards account at Dragon Man Till. Ordering groceries has never been easier. Shop online at StragonManTill.com. It'll save you time and money. Same prices as you see in the store, pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Dragon Man Till, life made simple, food made easy. Visit StragonManTill.com. Your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner of that $50 gift card on Friday right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Hello. Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
What are you doing up so early?
I'm just waiting.
Just waiting? What are you waiting for?
Waiting for my 15 minutes of fame.
No offense, but you just don't have talent.
Talent? I don't need talent. I'm in radio.
Oh, that's fame. Fame has a 15-minute half-life.
My 15 minutes of fame are over.
More like
15 minutes of lame.
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Portion of the show today brought to us by Supercuts. Head over to Supercuts today. Get yourself a haircut. You can walk in, make an appointment, whatever works for you. Supercuts in Rensselaer is there to give you a super cut. Also, want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. For those 55 and older in the area, if you're looking for fellowship, if you're looking for things to do, you're looking to hang out with some new folks, head over to either the Fozzie Senior Center on State Road 10 in DeMott or the Rensselaer Senior Center. Both places have great things going on. Second Thursday of each month at the Fozzie Senior Center, you've got bingo, sponsored by Cynthia Finelli. So that's fun. That's at 12:15 on the second Thursday of each month. At the Rensselaer Senior Center, the last Tuesday of each month, how about painting with friends? Join them for an afternoon of painting and fun.
Do you like painting?
No. I
Have you
don't.
tried it? Like when you go to the to do the ceramic stuff. Do you like that or no?
No.
Gosh. Nah.
I like that a lot. Do you like painting? No. But what about when you do the painting? No. How about if we go painting? No. No, what I like, if I'm being 100% honest, what I like about those kind of things, I like doing stuff. Like I'm fine with doing stuff, but I like when we go to do stuff. So like when we went to the Heat Your Pot, or what was it called? The Light Me Up. What was the name of the painting place that we went to in Lafayette?
I don't know, in Lafayette.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun because I just enjoyed hanging out with you. And we went and did a thing on a day off. Then we went and ate. And, really, I like doing things that lead to the eating. I like that too. But, yeah, it was fine to do. And I like my plate I made a Bears plate. So I liked that for the Bears games. I like to do stuff for when I watch football or baseball or basketball or whatever. I like a thing with it. Where you were much more artistic about your bowl with a lot. I mean, there was 40,000 hearts all over the whole thing, and you did them all by hand and did this nice thing on the inside. And that's a lot of fun. You love the artistic side of it. It's not for me, but I just like doing stuff, like when we go do things. So that's just fun to me. So Christine says, good morning. Please say happy birthday to my granddaughter, Stevie. She's 22 and lives in Atlanta. Well, I hope she's watching in Atlanta on the YouTube, as the kids call it, on the line.
Yeah.
So
happy 22nd birthday.
Yeah, happy 22nd
Stevie.
birthday, Stevie. So there you go. That's exciting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. For those listening on WLQI, you heard Russ do the obituaries. A lot of folks in the area know Big Joe Gambala. And neither one of us knew him very well, but we knew him enough to know his big personality. So he was a resident of Touhyville. He was always very, very up. We knew him best as our DoorDasher. Like that's so my first encounter with Joe as a DoorDasher, you and I had done a bit on the air where we got breakfast brought to us.
Yes.
And they dropped off breakfast from McDonald's. We did a whole thing. We had breakfast on the air. Then the next time I went to order, I was at home being lazy on a Sunday and wanted my McDonald's brought to my house. And I realized after placing the order that it was headed to the radio station.
Oh,
that was the
you
address.
hadn't changed.
So it gives you the option to call your DoorDasher. I called and I said, hey, I made an oops. I accidentally put in the wrong address for
my food,
for where the food should go. And Joe says, yeah, Steve, where do you want it sent? And I thought, okay, maybe it says my name on there. And I said, well, I accidentally sent it to my work. He goes, oh, okay, so you had it sent to the radio station by accident. Where's your house? I'll just bring it to you. So then I gave him my address. I'm like, I didn't know if you could change it up midway or if it's going to get you in trouble with DoorDash or, they're going to get a ping on your phone that says, you didn't take it to the right address. What are you doing? You sneaking off with the food? So very helpful. And then he brought us food here and did not want to go on the air. Just was happy to bring us the food and that we met and said hi to him. So I know a lot of people knew him well and are sad, and he's going to be missed. He took the mantle of the Santa Claus out at the Potawatomi Park. So someone else is going to have to take that up. But I just wanted to make sure we mentioned on the air that our thoughts and prayers are with all his friends and family. He'll be missed. And services are tomorrow night. But it was just one of those things that touched you and I. And even though we didn't know him well, we knew him enough that it touched us. So, and that he touched us. So, okay. The average American gets 20 minutes to themselves every day. I think that depends on where you're at in life.
Yeah, it does, for sure.
According to a new report, the average American gets 9.5 hours to themselves every month.
I have plenty of time to myself.
Yeah, I feel like that's, but
now, before, oh my gosh, when we were hiking kids to and from high school and watching games and concerts and.
Yeah, I mean, that's when we were in Bourbonnais and the kids were younger, 20 minutes seemed like a lot of time. Like, the only time that I felt like I had to myself was my commute.
Once we got in bed at night. Like, that's
not even to yourself. You're with me and I'm with you. And I'm not knocking that, but that's not time to yourself, where you're by yourself and just with your thoughts. They say the most common thing that get in the way are family obligations, work commitments, financial constraints, social obligations, and guilt. Do people feel guilty about being by themselves? Spending time to themselves? I don't. I mean, that's something that we enjoy. We enjoy our time together. We enjoy our time apart. The average American would pay $2,521 for a totally free day of not having to do anything. That's what they feel that would be worth. $2,500 to not have to do anything in a day. Wow. All right. Seems a
I
little
don't know
weird.
how they came to that's just a weird thing.
Guess
Like,
just
how do you even
asking
ask that
people,
question?
Yeah. How much would you pay? I don't know. The report also says people would be willing to pay an average of $340 for just an extra hour of sleep every day. All right, I don't know how to
Go to
tell
bed
you guys
earlier.
this.
I don't know. What are we doing here? Do we really?
Are
who
you all under
these
martial
people?
law? What's happening? Like,
Right. Like,
boss, can I go to bed early? I mean, what are we talking about?
I went to sleep last night. What, at 7:30?
Was it that early? Yeah.
It was early.
Yeah. I mean, go to bed when you want. What's happening here? Overall, 53% of people say they need more alone time than they're currently getting. Nearly 38% admit to lying to a partner, friends, or family to get some time to themselves. Just say, I need some time to myself for a minute. I mean, what are you doing?
Who are you accounting to? Like, you can't.
I don't get this one. Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird.
I'm really thinking the bulk of the people asked are moms shuttling kids.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of time
because you just don't. You don't. I mean, I remember when I was when the kids were young.
Mm-hmm.
I still remember looking at the cold mac and cheese that I was eating the leftovers out of, cleaning the high chair, thinking, am I ever going to sit down to another meal again where I'm not eating like I'm not eating the leftover applesauce that's still in the cup that she didn't eat and her like eating out of her bowl because I'm like, I was too wiped out to like start cooking something for me.
Right.
But I knew I had to clean up and, get everything like set up. And I remember thinking that. I remember thinking, am I ever going to be able to pee with the door closed?
Right.
Again. Like it just was like, you just don't, there were just little weebles walking in and putting their hands on your leg as you're trying to do your thing.
Right.
I mean, it just, but those were also such good times. Like, so yes, you will get time to yourself.
Right. Yeah.
I
mean,
just,
but the idea that they would pay to get an extra hour of sleep, then go to sleep. I mean, unless you have littles, go to sleep earlier.
Which is a time, which is what it requires. I don't know what,
Yeah, I don't understand that. So, another poll, only half of us can navigate without turn-by-turn GPS directions.
Oh, I beg to differ. I love a map.
Yeah.
I love a map. I used to give out maps. You know those plastic laminated foldable maps you'd get at whatever grocery store, I had one in the trunk at all times, one in my door at all times, and one to throw out the window at people who needed it at all times. Because it was a different time where people would be like, where am I going? Or,
ma'am, do you know how to get to? Hold on.
It's exactly what.
Thanks. I was just asking. Thanks.
Yep.
She just threw something at me, Harold.
I love a map. I love a map. I love a map.
Nowadays, you'd end up with a kid suing you because they'd be like, what are you throwing weird papers at me for, lady? Yeah. It's funny you say that. We have maps in the lobby. We have actual maps of the area in the lobby because
with 70 inches of dust that Becky
because I'm too nice. So
that Becky cleans off.
They change every year.
No, you don't need them anymore.
There is a company that does them, and every year they call me and ask if we could put them in the lobby, and we trade for commercials, and I just go, okay.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
I don't know how to tell them. I don't think anybody's grabbed one in years. I don't think people want them.
So here, there's hope for your business if you are a rotary phone fix-it person.
Oh my gosh.
Or you'd like to install some a brand new phone system at our dungeon.
Yeah. All right.
That's so funny.
So Laura just jumped on, who told me yesterday she ran into me and Ace walking that she hasn't listened in months, which is not a nice thing to say. It's just not a nice thing to say to anybody when you just run into them on the street randomly.
Okay, now I'm going to start to cry.
She says, good morning, listening in finally. Definitely adding that experiencing guilt for alone time is a thing. It could be a controlling partner who's demanding of your time and attention, kids, etc. Okay. Okay.
We
I
didn't
understand
think of that because you and I literally live in the same house, but have like our together areas, and then we have like our separate areas too, so that we could give each other like the time to do the stuff we want to do by ourselves. But then we're together almost always.
Yeah. Thankfully, neither one of us has a demanding partner.
Yeah.
You know, so it's as far as time goes, you know, it's like
we're not I don't think we're demanding. I don't know. I just think we're not that kind of personality.
Right. We just, it's, you know, and more times than not, Cheryl's like, will you go away from me? And I'm like, I just thought we'd hang out. And she's like, no, that's fine. You stay here. I'm going to go upstairs.
I do not
Leave me alone.
say
Get
that.
away from me.
No.
Can we put a lock on the door to the upstairs? What
No.
you know what I think we should do? We should put a lock on the door to the upstairs. So okay.
No, but I definitely am an advocate for alone time. I think you just need it.
Everybody.
Have you ever been around a friend that has to talk all the time when you're with them? It's okay to just be quiet. Be there with each other, taking in the city or wherever you're going. It's all right to not like speak through everything.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. Okay.
But interrupting, now that's a whole nother story.
It's a different thing. Yeah. So, so obviously when you said you're going to cry, that wasn't about the Laura thing, you know, although it did make me cry when she said she hasn't listened in months, but that's for a different,
but she's back.
Right. She's back. Yeah. You know, so
but she does raise a point. Like, let's
Mm-hmm.
thank our blessings that neither one of us are like,
right.
Babe.
Yeah. Nope. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So Elaine, just jumped on, Elaine Gambala says, thank you, Steve and Cheryl.
That's Joe's wife.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize that. So thank you. Thank you, Steve and Cheryl. Thank you so much for that story about our beloved Big Joe, or I would call him Joey G. When we were married 20 years, my girls are in awe of the outpouring of love and thoughts, or just a simple praying being sent to them the last few days. Joe definitely made an impact on all of us. It says, you may think this odd. Why is the ex responding? I don't find that at all. I don't find that odd at all. But he and I were friends, and we're very close for the children and grandchildren whom he loved immensely. They were his world. Thank you for all the kind words. It's felt. So yes, you're welcome. And there's nothing wrong with you responding and talking about your ex in that way.
Not at all.
You know,
we're exes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're together now, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even when we weren't, if something had happened to me, you know, I mean, you would certainly
for sure
a couple of kind words to say. I mean, not all. You know, you'd be like, "Listen, he was great. He was. I loved him a lot. You know,
I loved the way he took the garbage out.
He was completely disorganized. He would always leave. Oh, would he drive me crazy? He would leave stuff always. Steve, you could have picked up once in a while. It's and
now who's gonna pick up? Now look what you did. No, but I'm just struck by my Facebook page. Just keeps having people throw up tributes.
Yeah.
I guess he was really big into shooting darts.
Oh, okay.
And they showed that he was in Tennessee on a vacation. Someone posted, a friend of his posted, and he had shot like this many darts, like in the middle. Like one after another, they were all like within the bullseye in the center.
Wow.
And you just see his two hands like, but yeah, he was definitely one of the types of people that have an impact on everyone he touched.
Yeah.
And that's what makes me cry. It's like I mean, we just knew him from DoorDash.
Right.
And so I just remember him bringing us DoorDash and I said, hey, You want to come in? And no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
yeah, very, very nice. So, yes, a lot of folks sharing their love for
yes,
Big Joe.
Yeah.
Laura says, "I'm sorry, I was so busy." LOL. No, you're fine. I'm just teasing. I'm absolutely teasing.
Yeah, we're just teasing you.
Yeah, she says, "Love you guys." Is such a good topic. So, meaning the topic about the getting alone time. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got all kinds of stories. Speaking of time with your kids, Olivia Munn says she won't watch anything with her kids that she doesn't like. I don't know if she lets them watch it by themselves or she doesn't let them watch it either.
Well, it sounds like she won't let them watch it, which is, I mean, could you imagine had we shut the kids down for Baby Shark do? Oh my gosh.
Or all the different things. So
or Bluey or Dora. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wanted to shoot myself when the kids were little, because
Yes.
at 10 o'clock, that was it. Like in the morning, boom. Like for an hour, the kids stopped everything.
Right. Yep. So just to reiterate, when I said we're going to talk about it when we come back, what did you think?
Did you really? Oh shoot. Ah, darn it. Did I really blow another teaser? Come on.
Don't worry. We'll find something else to talk about. I'm sure we've got other stories there.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny and breezy with a high near 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Friday, a 40% chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 83. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon? A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, The Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info@goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Having your jewelry, coins, and collectibles properly appraised is often one of those projects that just gets backburnered. In the unfortunate event of a loss, however, you are going to want to be comfortable that your documentation is thorough and accurate, and no one is more qualified than Dirk's Fine Jewelry.
And some of you may not be aware, but Jeff Dirk is the only GIA graduate gemologist in residence in the greater Lafayette area.
And Liz and I both are the only International Society of Appraisers members in Lafayette, combined with the only 2 USPAP-compliant appraisers for personal property.
Insurance, liquidation, fair market, divorce, family disbursement, and more. It can sometimes be critical that you have a detailed document prepared by a qualified appraiser.
In these fluid and ever-changing markets, it's more important than ever to make sure your appraisal is up to date and your appraiser is properly trained, credentialed, and current with the latest legislation and standards.
Dirk's Fine Jewelry checks all of the right boxes for education, training, qualifications, certifications, and experience.
Let Dirk's Fine Jewelry be your personal jeweler while also offering Lafayette's largest and most complete jewelry store.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Dirks.com.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now even two-ear.
Good morning.
Up and off the rails bright and early this morning. Guess what day it is?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I tell you, we making history right now in stereo.
Bang Zoom. That's a great radio station.
Best in town.
Everybody else sucks.
I'm not saying that.
Anyway, happy Wednesday. Also known as Hump Day.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out all the different films that they have going on Wednesday through the weekend, so you can go see movies starting today. And then tomorrow, don't forget, Free Family Film Festival. It's going on through July 25th. Every Thursday, it's a free movie for the kiddos to go see a fun family movie. Tomorrow, it's If. Okay? You can go
I
see.
wanted to see that one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It looks adorable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I was gonna say we should go. We can go play hooky and go see a movie at 10:30 in the morning right after the show. But I have I have a meeting in Kentland, so can't play hooky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've got a really strict, hard boss. He never understands what I need to do with my day. Sometimes I just need some time at the movies. So go see the movies. The doors open at 10 at the Fountain Stone Theater. If is the movie tomorrow. Garfield movie is next week, so that's fun. Also, if you're a Tom Petty fan, you do not want to miss Southern Accents, the ultimate Tom Petty experience at Seeger Auditorium, SEEGER auditorium.com. That's in Lebanon, West Lebanon, Indiana, to go see the Tom Petty experience. Southern Accents going to be there June 27th. That's coming up, so make your plans for that. All right. So we brought this up and half talked about it before the break.
Mm-hmm. I think it's so funny.
It's okay. Like, listen,
I didn't hear you say later.
Every
like
time you catch,
back.
every time you catch on to one thing, like then a new thing comes up in the, I had to point out to Cheryl over the weekend that she is a professional broadcaster because she still thinks of herself as a salesperson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you He's been on the air now for over a year. So I started to consider myself a professional broadcaster, from day one. And, despite the fact that everyone listening was like, no, not so much. It's and they still say that sometimes. That said, you learn something new all the time. Like you catch on to one thing and you start to realizing that, and then something else comes up. It's all part of the learning and growing and being fun. So Olivia Munn, who I really like, I'm so glad she didn't fall in and marry Aaron Rodgers, who apparently is married now all of a sudden. To ayahuasca. I don't know who we got married to.
Yeah.
He's a weirdo. I do not understand.
When they said that this morning, I went, okay. We all don't know who she is, or I go, is this another Dennis Rodman thing? I married myself, and
wasn't it just a year ago that him and was it Haley Stanfield? Wasn't he? Didn't he just break up with her like a year ago? He was engaged to somebody.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Not that long ago, and then within the last year,
that he was also in love with that actress. Do you remember?
That's what I thought it was. Haley Stanfield? No. Is it somebody different?
From Little White Liars or Little Liars?
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the wrong person then. Shailene Woodley.
That's who it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's painful.
Yeah. But I don't really understand. Not that I'm, going to worry that much about the Steelers. I just don't understand what they're doing. Because it's not like he did anything great with the Jets last year. He didn't take them over. Well, that was the year before.
Okay.
But last year he played the season, but he didn't get them anywhere. He didn't take them over the top. And I don't think the Steelers are a quarterback away from winning the Super Bowl. So why not? I don't understand why this 1 year thing. But anyway.
And if I'm Justin Fields, I'm like, all right.
Right.
Enough already. I need to pray more. I don't know what he feels like.
I mean,
I'd be like, wait, we're doing what?
Right. This poor guy. And I think Justin Fields is good.
Yeah.
But he comes in, he went to the Steelers, I think with the idea of being the backup for a year behind Russell Wilson and kind of learning under him and then growing into it. And then all of a sudden now we're going to get another aging quarterback to play instead of you. Like, okay, can I just go then? Can I just go somewhere else? I don't understand it. Rodgers revealed at Steelers minicamp Tuesday that he got married during the offseason. It's been a couple of months. He's wearing a wedding ring. He did not provide any additional information.
Someone said, though, in an interview, her name is Brittany with an I.
Oh, okay.
I saw that.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
No idea. So apparently he got married recently. I guess he said in December he was in a serious relationship on the Pat McAfee show her name was Brittany, clarifying she spelled her name with an I. So there you go. So anyway, the only reason I got into Aaron Rodgers is he was with Olivia Munn for a while, and that's what we're going to talk about. It says here, Olivia Munn says parents don't have to subject themselves to stuff like Ms. Rachel just because their kids dig it. I don't even know what Ms. Rachel is. Is that like another like Blue's Clues kind of thing?
Don't know.
So I'm not familiar with Ms. Rachel, but I assume it's some kind of kids show. And I agree, you don't have to subject yourself to it, but
it's hard. It's hard not to. You can't. It's all music half the time on these shows. So it's kind of like Baby Shark. It's annoying, like, but your kids learn from whatever it is. Like,
right. But isn't that the whole point of a television is so you can plop your kid in front of it and not have to parent for a while?
No, it is not, Stephen.
I guess I don't understand all this parenting stuff. But she says you don't have to subject your kids to this. She says, I know kids love her, but the thing is, if I can't watch it, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life going crazy. These kids shows drive me crazy. What? Well, they're not meant for you. What are you going to watch? Dateline with the kids? I mean, what's the problem?
I did. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, what in the world? Like, what? That's such a weird thing. I don't understand it. She adds, my son asked for Blue's Clues recently, and I don't know who showed him Blue's Clues, but they're on my poop list now. I said, hell no, not in my house. She trying to be funny? I don't. What do your kids watch? These are shows made specifically for kids. Like that's the whole point.
It is funny though, because Blue's Clues is terrible. I mean,
to an adult.
Right. It's brutal.
Right.
But the kids
to
love
an
it.
adult. Right. The show isn't made for us. The show is made for them.
Right.
I'm sorry. The kids don't want to watch reruns of Friends all day either. They're like, why does mom keep watching the same show about the guy? Because all he says is, how you doing? How you doing? I'm fine. Can we watch Blue's Clues now? You know? Yeah. Ms. Rachel, the widely beloved educator behind the hit YouTube channel Songs for Littles, has hit out at critics after Olivia Munn shunned her popular show. In a recent interview, Munn, who's a mom of 2 kids, explained her personal preferences. She says, I know kids love Ms. Rachel, but the thing is, if I can't watch it, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life going crazy. She added that while her partner, John Mulaney, introduced their son to Spider-Man cartoons, good, at least one of the parents is sane in the house. She prefers live-action films like the Spider-Man Homecoming. Okay, that's fine too. They can have both. She says, if you want to watch the real-life ones, then we can watch that. Okay, come here, Olivia. You work in show business, right? You understand it's pretend, right? It's
I don't think your kids want to watch Newsroom.
Right. It's not all the same. Like, I'm just
maybe she's trying to be funny.
Maybe. I don't know. It's very weird. So in response, Ms. Rachel commented directly on the social media posts of certain outlets, writing, I'd rather you cover my advocacy for kids in Gaza. Okay, I don't understand that either.
What?
Like, you're a kids host, right? Like, what's happening here? Now it's all gone off the rails. So are you commenting on other people commenting?
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Now we're turning that political.
I'd rather you cover me advocating for kids in Gaza who are literally starving, largest cohort of child amputees in modern history, thousands and thousands killed, no medical care, no education, no homes. Do better. Holy man. I thought you did Songs for Littles. That's a downer song. If that's what you're singing about, I don't understand it. The whole thing has gone off the rails for Cheryl. Just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, never once did Bert and Ernie sing about the children of Gaza. No. They covered the rubber ducky. That's what they were taking care of.
Yeah.
The adults can cover that stuff. We don't need all that with the kids stuff. Very weird. That whole thing was just weird. I don't know what. I'm sorry I dove into it.
Yeah.
It was just, that was all very weird. I don't understand what just happened there. I thought she was just going to say, well, to each their own. It's okay. I've got happy fun time songs. That's not what she did. She went,
she circled back.
What about Gaza?
Yeah.
I was just talking about your kids show. Just saying your kids show.
Well, and we do have to get the aid in there for.
But that has nothing to do with your kids. I get it.
Absolutely.
Those are 2 different worlds. Mm-hmm. You know what else we need? Pizzas. Pizzas will save the world.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large 1-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it is time now for the pizza quiz brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Steve.
Hey, Steve. How are you, bud?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza today. On this date in history, the movie E.T. hit theaters. Okay. Was it 1982, 1983, or 1984? What year did E.T. hit theaters? Was it 82, 83, or 84? What do you think?
Total guess, I'll say 82.
Yes! 1982, E.T. the Extraterrestrial hit theaters on this date. I was looking for something because Cheryl's jacket says 85 on it. I was looking for something from 85. E.T. came out in 82 on this date. Ferris Bueller's Day Off came out in 86 on this date. So I was just looking for something, but I couldn't find something.
Wow.
Yeah. Steve, hold on a second. I'm going to send you over to Cheryl's phone. We'll get your info, and we will get you a pizza. Have yourself a great day, okay? There we go. We'll get that over to Cheryl's phone. We got us a winner on the pizza quiz. We'll try and get a winner again tomorrow.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
There's exciting news for farmers in the Illiana area. Peterson Ag Service is thrilled to be your local Ag Leader dealer, bringing you the latest in precision farming technology. Ag Leader offers a full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to every corner of your operation. Sink it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader. Let Peterson Ag Service show you how. Call us today, 765-314-3276 to learn more.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. and I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
A DeMont resident, 21-year-old Timothy Whitesell, has been charged with a felony of criminal recklessness following a two-vehicle crash on June 4th. The crash took place 2.5 miles south and 1 mile west of Wheatfield. A press release issued yesterday by the Jasper County Sheriff's Office stated their investigation indicated a pickup truck operated by Whitesell had passed 3 vehicles at a high rate of speed, traveling uphill in a no-passing zone, and swerved to avoid a head-on collision before overturning and the vehicle landing on its roof. A portable breath test given to Whitesell registered .168, just over double the legal limit. Authorities said the driver of the second vehicle and juvenile passenger were examined at the scene, and one had complained of shoulder pain. Timothy Whitesell was charged with 2 alcohol-related misdemeanors and reckless driving. He was taken to an area hospital for treatment before being released to authorities. Rensselaer Mayor Jeff Phillips called the beautification of the Amtrak station a rededication of the area. The official event took place yesterday morning, and the mayor talks about what has been done.
We got some help from Senator Braun's office at the time to help get CSX and Amtrak and NDOT together. The city didn't use any of its taxpayers' funds for a project like that. It's blacktop, the drainage is fixed. We made some nice aesthetic improvements with some landscaping, and then Amtrak's going to continue to improve the actual train station itself with some new indoor lighting and some new windows in there.
41-year-old Sean Akeson of Romeoville, Illinois, the man who crashed into 2 New Prairie mini school buses in LaPorte County early last month, had his bond reduction request denied recently. He is charged with the felony of criminal recklessness causing catastrophic injuries. On the buses were members of the New Prairie JV baseball team, and one team member remains in ICU. One coach injured in the crash wears a back brace and uses a walker. Akeson appeared in court via Zoom. Akeson's next hearing will be July 25th, and the trial is scheduled to begin on October 14th. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
If you were to unexpectedly pass away, would your family know how you wanted to be remembered and completely agree on how to honor your memory? At Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer in Morocco, we know that differing opinions among family members can cause avoidable conflict and stress. When you pre-plan your funeral at Steinke Funeral Home, your family will know exactly what kind of funeral you want and how you want to be remembered. Call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
54-year-old Mark Hoffman of Winnemac passed away on June 5th. Funeral services for Mark Hoffman will be held at 11 a.m. Eastern Time today at T-Berry Hill Estates Church in Madeiraville, with Pastor Elmer Conley officiating. Memorial contributions will be made to Frayne Mortuary of Winnemac to assist the family with final expenses. Online condolences may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 56-year-old Big Joe Gambala of Rensselaer passed away on June 8th. Visitation will be held on Thursday, June 12th, from 4 p.m. until 8 o'clock Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Funeral services for Joe Gambala will be held on Friday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Central Time at the Funeral Chapel. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. The family requests that guests wear Cubs and or casual attire. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit JacksonFuneral.com. 90-year-old Shirley M. Beckner of Winnemac passed away on June 6th. Visitation will be from 4 until 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 12th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Funeral services for Shirley Beckner will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday, June 13th at Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Pastor Stephen Sundquist officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Pulaski Animal Center, First Christian Church, or Winnemac Volunteer Fire Department. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 93-year-old Geraldine Jerry Jabay of DeMott passed away on Sunday, June 8th. Visitation for Jerry Jabay will be held on Friday, June 13th at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, from 11:30 a.m. until the time of service at 1 o'clock, with Pastor Jim Oblis officiating. A private interment will be held at Holland Cemetery. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Larry Alexander of Fair Oaks passed away on May 26th. Graveside services with full military honors will be held for Larry Alexander on Saturday, June 14th at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens, Rensselaer. Marcia Smith Wood officiating. Jackson Funeral Chapel of Rensselaer entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions to honor Larry Alexander may be made to VFW Post 1279. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, sunny and breezy with a high near 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Friday, a 40% chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 83. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Rensselaer, classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
It's going to be a long day.
I know it's going to be a long day.
A long day.
What day is it? What day is it today?
Today is Wednesday.
Wait, is today Wednesday?
I'm going to need some help. Looks like I'm going to need some help. Oh, that's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Drink your coffee.
Go splash some cold water on your face.
Turn your radio all the way up.
Are you ready to be entertained? Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a Wednesday morning. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Lots of great stuff over there at the Good Table in Kentland. Not to mention that they have daily specials, although I guess I did just mention it. They have daily specials. Their daily special menu is about the size of some restaurants' menus. It's unbelievable, all the good stuff that they have. Now, a lot of people told us yesterday, Dad would really like a good meal. How about you take Dad to the Good Table for Father's Day? They'll have specials on Father's Day. Filet mignon with lobster tail, roast prime rib, ribeye with jumbo shrimp, bourbon pork chops. That's the one that, who was it? Was it
Someone recommended
Mike?
Someone
Said, yeah, Cheryl's got to try those.
Mm-hmm.
Fried catfish fillets, barbecue ribs, roast pork, baked ham steak, half roasted chicken, and dessert included. Also, soup, cheesy broccoli, or French onion, green salad. So now, obviously, not all those things. You know, you pick your entree.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but that's the special that they're doing. Specials starting at 11 o'clock. Open regular business hours 6 to 8. But call for reservations 219-474-3245. A 31-year tradition of doing specials for Dad's Day. So how cool is that? At the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland, something for everybody there. Also want to mention Kirpsey Head Start for kids ages 3 to 5 in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. Kirpsey Head Start on Facebook, KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. You're going to find all kinds of good information about what they do for the kiddos, and you can visit their website, kirpc.net, and enroll your child, ages 3 to 5, year round. You can get them enrolled. So there you go. All right. Our poll question today, asking you, are you a hugger? Do you hug people that you know casually? Cheryl says yes. I'm going to go with no. I haven't voted yet, but I'm going to say no. Not so much a hugger, and I am behind. 74% of people say yes. So you're holding off on hugging. Maybe you should start hugging more. Maybe everybody else is holding off too because they're not sure.
This is so encouraging that I just want to say we're going to give away a 4-pack to a hugger, to the 4th hugger at 219-866-4104.
Oh
right
my
now,
gosh.
family 4-pack.
Oh
to
my
either
gosh.
Holiday
You
World
are so
or
funny.
Or Indiana Beach, your choice. We're
Oh
doing
my
it
gosh.
Hugger's Choice. It's called Hugger's Choice.
Oh my gosh. You are a cucamonga.
74%.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
So when you see me, hug me.
You are too funny. Be careful what you wish for. Okay? When you see me,
say
hug
that.
me.
When you see me, hug me.
You're gonna be out there. Hi, good morning. You're on the air. Who's this? Hold on. Lots of calls coming in. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Who's this?
Uh-oh.
All right. Hang in there. I'm realizing what's happening here. Okay. So we might have to figure this out a different way when we do these super duper contests.
Sorry.
When all these calls are coming, like we've gotten just now, I'm not exaggerating, probably about 60 calls. When they're all coming in, it's making it harder for the last one to be connected. So I'm sorry. Just hang in there with us. Hang in there with us. I think what I'm going to start doing is here. I'm just going to send it over to you so that we get their info and we don't lose them. So congratulations. You just won, whoever you are. I'm going to send it over to Cheryl's phone. So it's going cuckoo. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. See.
All right. Okay.
Hold on. It's because it's going nuts or cuckoo. I don't want to miss out on the caller. So there you go. So did I get it over to your phone? Okay, good. So congratulations, some hugger out there just got themselves. Wow, that was crazy. Everybody wants the tickets. That's so awesome. It's all part of our summer fun, and this is why we have told businesses to be a part of the summer fun. I'm telling you, this is something that you want to make sure that you're a part of summer fun, so that you get your business recognized as part of our fun time stuff in Touhyville here, like our friends over at Steve Specialized Services. Okay, Jasper County REMC, RH Mechanicals, Bozeman Oil, Rensselaer Marathon BP and Raceway gas stations, Red Baron Liquors, the Town of Goodland and Goodstock, Smith's Ace Farm Store, City of Rensselaer, and Mayor Jeff Phillips, Sanders Cycle, Royal Oak Restaurant, Wagner Lumber and Supply, Good Table Family Restaurant, Peterson Ag Service, Yoder Portable Buildings, Boise, Indiana Truck Accessories, Tri-County Schools, and Carpet Barn, all part of it. Also, we want to mention our friends over at FTC Enterprises. They do all kinds of stuff. They're a tire dealer, welding fabrication, all kinds of stuff at FTC Enterprises Inc.com. They are a full service shop, truck, car, and ag welcome, tire and wheel sales, service, and repair. Call 219-567-2441. We are very excited to welcome them into summer fun and welcome them into Touhyville. The Barlows jumped on board. Just talked with Ron yesterday. So very exciting stuff there. So Tiffany says I tried to call. Yeah, Tiffany, you and everybody else in the county.
Right.
It was that was crazy cucamonga time. So apparently everybody is a hugger in the area. So, or they all want tickets. I'm not sure which one.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I bet I bet they'll hug you because you gave them tickets. So, so there you go. So, that was fun. Sorry to surprise you like that and make you have to jump up and get out of the room.
Not at all.
But
I'm
it was
sorry.
just I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't just. I wanted to talk to her, but I was afraid we were going to end up losing her. So
Yeah.
So who was it? Who was the big winner?
Bonnie DeYoung.
Bonnie DeYoung. Congratulations to Bonnie.
Yes.
Got herself a 4-pack of tickets to Indiana Beach or Holiday World.
No, she took Holiday World.
Took Holiday World. There you go. All right. Fun stuff there. Okay. Came across this this headline on one of the 742,306 different websites that we go to daily to find fun stuff for us to talk about. This is one we don't end up on a lot. It's called Reddit. What's the most underrated guy code rule? Okay.
Oh, I don't know guy code. I just know girl code.
So, well, this one's all about guy code. It says if you're not a guy, your understanding of the guy code or bro code might be confused a little bit. So if you are a guy, it can be confusing too. So here's some help. Here's a list of online, the most underrated guy code rules from Reddit. Okay. So, by the way, Tiffany says she wanted hugs. She loves hugs. So, just so you know. Okay. If you call your bros over to help you move or to unload furniture, you're required to provide food and or booze. Yes. And I'm going to add to that, it should stop at age 30. That's my addition to the bro code.
Really?
I think you think older than that?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a bro.
No, I'm saying asking friends to help you move.
I think that if you turn them down because you're back or whatever it is, like if you, I mean, that makes sense. But there's also a lot of people who help each other out or that are in shape or whatever it is.
Right. But we find people in their 20s. That's what they're there for. That's
wow.
If you did not buy it, don't take the last one. Oh, see, I disagree.
That's an interesting one.
Yeah, I disagree. If someone chose to buy pizza for everybody, and because it's not like I didn't say I wouldn't buy, someone else just jumped up and bought, then I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it's out there, it's meant to be eaten, right?
That's how I feel. Yeah, yeah. It's for everybody. Riding shotgun is a responsibility. You're a co-pilot, not a passenger. I've never heard that.
Say that again.
Riding shotgun is a responsibility. You're a co-pilot, not a passenger.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
I know. No, I'm sitting here. You're driving. Yeah. Figure out where we're going.
Right.
If your bro calls you in the middle of the night and says, "Hey, are you up for a coffee?" You just say, "Where do we meet?" No further questions. I think that goes for a friend.
That's just
any
friends.
Friend.
Yeah.
If they call you in the middle of the night and say, "Hey, can we grab coffee?" Obviously, someone's wrong.
In trouble.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Yeah.
You never complain about the brand of beer if it's free.
Well, you just don't drink it.
I just won't drink. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not gonna.
I've never had a beer. It's probably time, but I've never.
Well, you don't like it. You've tried mine.
Foul.
Right, but you've tried a sip, right?
I don't know. Have I tried a sip? I'm trying to think if I did because I can't get past that smell. It smells like drinking puke.
All right. We don't have to be like that all the time.
It's
with
the truth, though. It's funk.
It's not.
Have you? It's hoppy. It smells like.
I don't know. Listen, I told you about my mom, right? Almost every year that I go to Florida, she wants to try it. It'd be the same beer that she just tried a year ago. She's like, it doesn't smell bad. And then she takes a drink, and it's always the same face. It's that same face of
Turkish coffee
of our daughter with Turkish coffee. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just she takes a sip and tastes like beer. That's what she says every time. Tastes like beer. You know why?
Yeah.
So, and I try to tell her, I'm like, it's the same beer you had last year. You didn't like it. I know. I want to see. Okay, you see. The strength of your character is measured by who you can lift up, not by who you can put down.
Ooh, I love that one. That's
love
universal.
that.
Thank you.
I wish I knew more bros like that. The people that are like that are the ones that are my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's because I don't like the other way.
Well, and you keep your circle tight. I just learned to keep my circle tight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mostly because most people don't like me.
It's not my choice to keep it tight. You see, nobody's interested. But still, I keep it tight.
I like to keep a small circle of friends, like usually just me and the dog.
And my mom, and my sister.
Even Cheryl's like, I'm going upstairs. I'll see you around. Cheryl still reminds me fairly regularly. We talked about that we'd probably get remarried and not live together, right? We did it the wrong way.
That was before the house. I'll never forget that. When you're like, okay, that's all. Hang up with Joe. Hang up with Joe. I never want to hear his name or his stinking wife's name again.
I'm done.
Goodbye. And then hello, Terry.
Yep.
And you're like, we're buying a house. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
my head spun so fast.
Right.
I'm like, wait, what?
We said we're not going to live together. Do you
how's
know
that
how
gonna
loud
work?
you snore?
Right.
Do you remember what it was like to live with you?
Right.
Because I do.
And now I don't even hear it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I live in a different realm. The nod. Nobody taught us how to do it. It's ingrained.
Is
It's up to you to know them.
The chin nod, like this one.
Well, it says here, it's up if you know them, down if you don't. So see? I don't. It's all the nod up to me. I don't understand the nod down. What am I nodding down? I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you. I don't get that.
Sup.
This is a
oh, sup,
bro. This one is a yes. Never take the middle urinal first.
Ew.
If you both walk in,
just
like
God, why can't you people do it with doors closed? I don't.
I do. I hate the urinal.
Do you?
I think it is the dumbest thing in the world.
It is so gross. Does it
I do.
now? I don't know how fast or hard your like pee-pee comes out, but sorry, but does
Good morning, everyone. Enjoy your cornflakes.
But does it bounce off the back
The
of
wall?
the
Yeah, it's
walls?
like going against the wall. It's stupid.
I can't, and I've got nice clothes, and you've
Right.
got nice clothes. So
Right.
now, anytime now, I'm going to be looking at guys from like here down. No, I'm not staring at your crotch, but. Do they have like pee-pee dots?
No, it doesn't splash like that. It's just like
pee-pee splash.
It's just, yeah. And I'm going to add in, you don't talk to
Disgusting.
people during that. You just stare at the wall and be quiet.
Whenever I see that,
You stare at the wall
I
and be
have like
quiet.
5 movies where that's been a thing, and I'm
Ugh.
like, I don't even understand how you're talking to people.
I don't either.
I don't talk to people other than to say, "Oh no," you'll hear, "Oh no," and then. Can someone pass me some toilet paper?
Yeah.
Because if you don't look before you sit, let's say you're doing the pee-pee dance
Right.
and have to go
You
and
just
then
run in there, yeah.
whatever it is, that we'll pass each other underneath the
Yeah.
the thingy.
Yeah, I mean no,
But-
I don't like that at all.
But
I don't
ew,
urinals
like,
at all. Yep.
I mean, do you feel like hella awkward when
Yes!
you're like, because you can't help but
It's
see the-
ridiculous.
The,
Well, no,
the-
that's why you just stare ahead. You just stare at the wall. That's all you do. You stare at the wall.
schlong.
No, I just said no. You stare at the wall. You just stare at the wall. You don't look down. What are you looking down for? There's no need to look down. There's
How
no need
can
to
you
talk.
not, though?
Because you stare at the wall. What part of stare at the wall are you not hearing, lady?
Okay.
Stare at the wall.
I don't know. I'm really glad I'm a woman.
Listen, the worst
just
was at
like-
Wrigley Field. It was a big trough in the middle of the room.
Ew, no.
Stupidest thing in the world.
Is it now like that?
I don't think so. I think they fixed it now. I think
Oh,
they've changed
come
it.
on. Like horses pee different than that.
Stupidest.
Ew.
Well, they just go on the ground. So But that's what
Ew.
it was like where a horse would drink. Like, yeah.
Ew.
Yep. Stupidest thing in the world.
Ugh, I don't. Boys are stinky and smelly.
Yes.
And please tell me on your universal things, please, that you always wash your hands.
Oh, yeah,
I would
that's
be
a given.
like,
Yeah.
I think I'd, because you're holding it. You're literally holding it.
Yeah, we don't need to. We all know how it works. Yes. Yeah.
I've never thought about it.
Yeah.
I've really never thought about it. And I don't have sons.
There's a viral video going around right now where a guy took his wife and placed the hose there because she kept getting mad at him that he didn't have good aim, and he's like, okay, now here, I'll show you what it's like. You try to have good aim. You know what I mean? So it's a funny viral video that's out there. You can look for it.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to.
But you know me. I mean, wash my hands. I get done with my banana here in the morning, and I've got a little mush on my hands. I go wash my hands. I just I don't want
always a
anything.
hand washer.
I don't want anything on my hands.
But I mean, I've always been, and then I've had girlfriends that haven't, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw up.
I know.
Don't hug me. There's my
so weird.
75% with the exception.
It's so weird. So I don't understand anybody that goes and doesn't wash their hands. But talk them down from crazy. I don't think I've ever, and I don't mean this to sound sexist, I don't know that I've ever had a guy friend that's really gone crazy.
Talk them down from crazy. I'm trying to think if I've had a girlfriend go crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a guy friend that I thought was going nuts and I had to talk them down.
I don't think so.
I mean, maybe they're about to do something stupid, like I think I know she said that she needs her space and she wanted to break up, but I think I'm just going to go drive past her house 3 or 4 times. I've had to talk them down from like, no, don't do that.
That's pretty crazy.
That's not, you don't want to do that. That's not going to help.
Yeah.
It says, do not for any reason in the world try to steal your friend's girl or ex. Additionally, don't mess with a guy when he's
mess with them. Period. Like what's bro code with after breaking up?
Yeah, that's what they're saying with a friend's girl or their ex.
Or their ex.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now it's funny, Mel, who my aunt, who jumps in all the time, on the video, my Uncle Rick was best friends with her ex-husband. So maybe it's okay sometimes. Yeah. Walk on the side closer to traffic when you're with your girl.
Yeah. That's a given though. That's rule,
like a couple thing. I mean, I guess, I don't know, call your bros out with no mercy on their misogyny. Okay. Well, that's someone posting that on Reddit, because I don't know that a lot of guys do anymore. If I'm close enough with a guy, I will, I'll be like, ooh, but I don't know that I've been close friends with somebody that's like, I don't think that kind of person I'd want to hang out with a lot.
Hanging out with
like I've never been like that kind of guy, like the cliche guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's because my dad was never like that. So even when I was out like golfing, with my dad and his friends and his police friends, like the most risque it ever got was like if there was like a let's say a good looking woman jogging through the park where we were playing golf. My dad would be like, well, she looks healthy.
She looks healthy.
That's as risque as my dad ever got. Like, it's just, I mean, I just wasn't brought up like that. So I don't think I didn't fall into that.
Yeah.
Only trash talk friends to their faces. Yes. I don't think I've ever been friends with guys that are like gossipy about other guys. Like you bust on them to their face. Like that's
right.
Like you make fun of their things to their face. Like, yeah. It's and it says, do not expect to be rewarded for following guy code. Do not reward anyone for following the guy code.
Yeah.
Do not acknowledge the existence of anything called the guy code. Okay, that was a little weird. Not gonna lie, the end part.
Well, they're just saying you don't talk about guy code, or it's not a thing where you go.
Number one rule of Fight Club: is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. So, all right. Speaking of the bro code, we'll take a break. Come back. It's time for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around for that.
Find new roads with Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. It's all the same great people that you've worked with for years with new ownership. They're getting new inventory daily. Now is a fantastic time to get to Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland for your new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, their great service department ensures a smooth ride every time. Drive home in a Chevy today and become part of the Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland family. Their commitment goes beyond just selling cars. It's all about community service and ensuring your ride is as unique as you. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find new roads. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
It's time to get out and play with the full-size fun of Kawasaki KLX 230R and KLX 230RS trail bikes. Kick up some serious dirt with an improved 233cc engine, long travel suspension, and a compact perimeter frame. Finished with KX-inspired bodywork, the lightweight Kawasaki 230R packs a heavy dose of style and fun into every off-road ride.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-351-4596. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-351-4596. 800-351-4596. 800-351-4596.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Tuohys are better than 1.
Today is Wednesday. Wednesday. Do you know what that means? Oh, don't you know what that means?
No, please. Tell me. Please, tell me. It means it's workout.
Wednesday.
Let's work it out. Wednesday. Work out.
Wednesday. Work it out.
Wednesday.
It's an early morning workout. When is this happening?
And when is this happening?
Let's do it now.
Nope.
Nope. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed.
Oh, well, the show must go on.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here, having fun on a delightful Wednesday morning. Portions of the show is running brought to us by Steve Specialized Services. Visit Steve Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. Great gifts for Dad, 10% off all in-stock hand tools. Also, don't forget, you can get up to $1,000 off on a Bad Boy mower or Bandit. Find out more, stevespecialized.com. You can also check them out on Facebook as well. When it comes to Dad, another season in DeMott is a great place to stop by, and you can get deals all this week. Deals are blooming at another season. You go, you pick out all your stuff, then you go up to the up to the cashier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you pick out a flower, and the flower's got a certain discount on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Up to 40% off. Is that what it is?
Up to 10 to 40.
10 to 40% off your thing there. They've got a whole section for Dad. So visit another season in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Find out more. Of course, follow them on Instagram as well. Great gifts for Dad at another season in DeMont. All right. It's time now for the Mr. P Locksmith and Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Kentucky. Not sure we've had one from Kentucky before. That one jumps out at me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see. 40-year-old man in Kentucky, Jonathan Mason, was arrested for releasing a wild raccoon into a bar. Thought that would be a good plan. He allegedly did it because they'd thrown him out and warned him not to return. Ooh, the raccoon did bite someone inside.
That's not good.
There aren't any specifics on it, but it sounds like they'll be okay. The police say they're familiar with this guy. He's known as Cowboy Cody. Oh, boy, is that Cowboy Cody getting at it again, letting raccoons loose in the bars again? Yeah. Back in December, he drunkenly rode a mule into a liquor store. It's not RUI. I'm riding under the influence. I'm not driving. The mule is doing all the driving. To which the officer said, "Don't be an ass." Then a few days after that, Jonathan, hammered again, by the way, unsuccessfully tried to retake the mule. So he apparently took the mule, rode it to a liquor store, was taken away from him. He tried to retake it. He was arrested again. So,
okay.
Oh, wow.
Sounds like our friend with the dumb and dumb criminal.
Right? By the way, while we're talking about raccoons, an update on a dumb criminal. Do you remember our dumb criminal that had the raccoon in her car that was smoking the meth?
Yeah.
Apparently, the owner, Victoria, has admitted that she doesn't have a permit to keep Chewy, the meth-smoking raccoon.
The reason I stopped you is you are suspended with a warrant for your arrest.
I am?
The raccoon has her meth pipe.
As what?
Oh my God.
Her meth pipe. He's playing with the meth pipe right now. Oh, there's no way. He's trying to smoke it.
All right. Thanks.
There's no way. All right. Enough fun and games.
Yep. So she does not have a permit, but she still refuses to surrender him. So she may end up being a dumb criminal again before you know it. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Mr. P, Locksmith and Security. You want to put this number in your phone, 219-866-7171. Don't be paranoid about locking your keys out of your house. Mr. P will
fix what you need.
Fix?
Fix what you need.
Fix what you need. He will, with precision, no pun intended with his other business, with precision, he will do some other P's. He will pacifically get to your house.
Pacifically. All right.
And get you back into your house. Hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. 219-866-7171. Visit Mr. P Locksmith and Security on Facebook. You can also go to the website, mrplocksmith.com. That's mrplocksmith.com. We'll take a break, come back. A few more stories before we wrap up and end on a high note.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, sunny and breezy with a high near 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 64. Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 65. Friday, a 40% chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 83. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
When you're making summer memories, let Red Baron Liquor's family of stores bring on the refreshment. From the crisp pop of a cold craft beer to the clink of glasses filled with top shelf bourbon or floral gins. Every outing deserves the perfect pour. Discover an impressive array of $1 shooters and wines that complement your next meal. Plus, truly flavored vodkas for mixing or sipping. Visit Rensselaer, DeMotte, Morocco, or Cedar Lake. Red Baron Liquor has your summer spirit waiting.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Touhyville. 2 Tuies, no waiting.
What day is it? Is it Wednesday?
All day long.
Oh, it's Wednesday. All right. What's the hump day schedule look like?
Longest day, Wednesday, 9 letters.
Welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Never ends. Never ends. It never ends.
Well, let's get started.
Showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Happy hump day, everybody. Portion of the show is running brought to us by the Kasanovich Umfleet family of McDonald's, sponsoring portions of our streaming video. You see our smiling faces on Facebook, on the Q98 Gold and Touhyville Facebook page. You can also see us on YouTube if you'd like. Do us a favor, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook, like the video, and you can also share it on your page. Don't forget to download the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Less than a month away from the wraps, and Pichero will be happy that she can get chicken in a wrapped up thing with lettuce and other stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I know it's been a while since I've done the full song, but I just felt like it was needed. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just thought you had a look on your face like, you know what? I need more of a song today. That's what I got out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Also want to mention George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips. Also can take advantage of their convenient transportation services that they have there at George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Go and like George Aid on Facebook. That's George A. Memorial, or visit georgeaid.org. Okay, so I've been dying to get to this all day long. So this is one of those stories that you came across. and all I saw was the headline.
Yeah.
And I'm dying to know what this is. Life hack, store a spatula in your bedroom. What in the world are you making flapjacks in bed now? What's happening here?
I knew right away, but I don't need it because I don't use it.
Okay.
So you'll see.
All right. Oh, now I'm even more interested.
Yeah.
Okay. Says another new life hack is trending on TikTok, and it's a weird one. Leave a wooden spatula in your bedroom. Is this for like a spanking or
Spank
something?
me.
Yeah.
No.
The non-existent producer Fred, can we just clip that part of Cheryl saying that for later use? We're going to need that one. That's
had I known it would be clipped, I would have said it a little bit more provocatively.
All right. The site Apartment Therapy shared the life hack. They say leave a sturdy wooden spatula in your bedroom to help make your bed. It's for people who don't have a ton of arm strength or don't want to throw their back out trying to lift their mattress and tuck the sheet underneath.
Right. You just...
So you're just shoving it in there to use the spatula to push the sheet under.
Yes.
No lift necessary. Wow.
Yep. But you got to be careful because I like a tight, I like it real tight and nice and you can rip
the sheet.
Rip the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The TikTok video shows how to do it. And maybe it's easier. It looks like a decent amount of effort. If it doesn't work for you, someone in the comments shared another trick you might want to try. It says, my hack is I just don't make my bed. Oh, that's the one I'm with that person right there.
Well, and it's really helpful if you have these Fako nails. Because there's nothing worse than when you go to shove it and it bends back and off. Like it pops off.
Oh boy.
And it hurts you.
Oh. Yeah.
So that's very helpful.
Wow. All right. A Pennsylvania town is having a little fun.
Okay.
They launched a program to fix potholes called Fill My Hole.
Oh, my gosh.
They're having a good time. A town in Pennsylvania called Millersburg launched a pothole fixing program called Fill My Hole. If you're wondering if they're aware of what they're suggesting with the name, they are. In their announcement, they say their Fill My Hole program makes it easier for residents to report potholes electronically so they can be taken care of. They added, quote, all holes, no waiting. Some holes may require a little more TLC, but rest assured you'll be provided with a reason if we're unable to fill it ourselves. We're also pleased. If you're pleased with the way our crew handled your hole, we want to hear about it. Use the contact us on our website for all your questions and compliments.
Do you know what that story reminds me of? The DeMott hookers.
You mentioned this yesterday.
I saw it and fell out.
Yeah. So go ahead and explain what it is.
They're a quilting team called the DeMott hookers. I laughed so hard yesterday. They just do quilts at the library.
I think that's
and
so
are looking
funny.
to grow their DeMott hooker group.
Their group. Yeah.
But I fell out. I thought, how genius. So.
Yeah, I think it's so funny. And now that you said it on the radio, in the what's going on in DeMott Facebook
That's
group.
where they were.
There's going to be people in there going, did you hear about this on the radio? There's hookers in DeMott. We need to put an end to this. We don't want any of these kind of with their sex work in DeMott.
Right.
And also, I had to wait for almost 3 minutes in the line at Taco Bell. It's just ridiculous around here.
Right.
So,
but they posted pictures of their quilts. Ooh. I wish I could do quilting.
Yeah.
I love it. I just think that's one of those things when you're a kid, you're like, what is that? And then you grow older and you're like, oh, those are.
Yeah, you think it's very cool.
You think it's very cool.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not for me, but I don't like to hook. I'm just sorry. It's not for me. That's
yeah, they just do such good work.
I think that's really
Yeah.
funny. I love that idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, just having fun with it.
Yes.
Yeah, I just
And I love that.
mhm.
I love all of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think it's great.
So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see here. Does an AI boyfriend or girlfriend count as cheating? Why do you have an AI boyfriend or girlfriend if you already have like a real life person? I don't understand that. I understand if you're lonely and you don't have someone else and you want to talk with a computer or you get some kind of companionship out of a
I
chat.
think technically anything can be cheating if the intimacy is not with your spouse or loved one.
Yeah, I think
it
it's
is
the
cheating.
way you're doing
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
if
I'm
you
with you.
get on a phone line and pay, remember those 90 cents a minute or whatever it was, Michigas?
The party
phone
lines,
sex party lines or whatever it is. I mean,
Oh,
it's
phones.
also
Yeah, I mean that's different.
it's anything that takes away from the intimacy of the two of you. That's why when someone goes, well, I didn't cheat, I just was in an emotional relationship or whatever the heck.
Well, here's what I
And
don't
I'm like,
understand.
well, that is cheating. Hello, like when you give yourself to somebody, period. That is what you're expecting back in return,
right?
And you don't open the doors to other people to come in other than friends. Obviously, you have friends, but you
That's
don't. You
different.
know what the difference is. You know
Most
what the
people
difference
do.
is, and
Yeah.
you can't like have sexy talk outside of
that to me is a given.
right.
That's
And whether or not it's a robot or not, because
Right.
if the robot looks like, let's say you have an ideal. And I'm not the ideal. Like technically, you have a thing for blondes or big boobs. I don't know what.
Right.
You know, you have a thing. If you turn away from this, like
Right.
us
Right.
two, to that thing,
yes,
real or not, it's in the middle of your intimacy.
I'm with
the
you
end.
100%.
Real, not real, blow up doll. I don't know what, you know.
I have always been a person where it's like if I'm in this relationship, I'm in this relationship. If I don't want to be in this relationship, I don't be in this relationship.
Right.
But I don't be in this relationship and this relationship and this relationship.
Right.
You know, it's
Because here it's the same question as whether or not porn is. I mean, if your significant other, male or female, is turning to the internet to satisfy,
right.
That's not intimacy. Again, it breaks the deal.
And that's for a different topic, because what I think porn twists your brain. I think, and I'm not just saying this because it's you and I talking.
Yeah.
I think it twists your reality.
What do you mean to where the fake stuff is all
like you think
real,
that
or you think it's an escape?
This is all like, how it could be. And, it's just, I think it's,
I
and
mean,
I also think I'm a
cheating
big
is
believer.
that, though. Even cheating is that, because
right. Because
okay, let me get this straight. You're cheating while your wife is at home, and I don't want to make it a male thing. Okay. But someone's home taking care of the kids. And you're escaping reality, and you think that reality will come your normalcy, you'll just get sick of her when you wind up moving it together.
But we talk about that with your love shows, where they fall in love and the whole show is a vacation.
Yeah.
And it's all neato and everything's paid for and it's all great.
And I'm wearing long gowns and yeah.
Right. It's
no
all
TV.
It's all vacation.
Yeah.
Then you get into reality and now you have the issues.
Right. Right.
Let's have a love show where they actually have to live together and pay some bills and stuff like that.
I was going to say, balance a budget every
let's
month.
Try that.
Yeah. You don't get Gucci this. You actually get,
Yeah, for sure. So anyway, 40% of people say yes, that it is cheating, which I'm surprised that 60% say it's not. But
what's the breakdown? Is it 60% say it's not?
Well,
literally,
it just
a lot of
says,
times, you know how it's like,
20%
don't have an opinion, and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't have an opinion?
It says here, 1 in 4 singles are now saying they use it to help with their dating.
What?
The AI boyfriend or girlfriend, I guess.
How would you? What?
I don't understand that. Yeah. Matches annual Singles in America report found the big trend is using AI. Using AI to help land dates. Okay, I can see using AI. They're probably using it to help type their profile and stuff like that. here's what I like. Can you make this sound better? You know what I mean? Like for their profile for Match.com or whatever,
Okay.
Yeah, that again, that's just using a tool to me. Like, I'd be more worried if they were using it nowadays with Instagram filters and all that stuff. I'd be more worried about meeting somebody and they look nothing like their picture because it's all filtered and pretend. So they say that 26% of singles are using AI in one way or another. 1 in 6 have even used AI as a fill-in romantic companion before. But once
what
you're
does
in
that mean?
like
just going up and back?
Yeah. But once you're in an actual relationship, 40% say that's cheating. So that's all they say is just 40% say that it's cheating. So anyway,
would you ever use AI for that?
Well, no,
Let's
but
say I wasn't here.
But I think of I don't think of all that stuff as like it's not weird to me that I don't say thank you to Alexa. Like they're inanimate objects. I know, but so that's why I don't think I would ever be like that. The problem with all of it is you're putting in what you want, so it's pretend.
Well, are you putting in what you want?
Sure. These people with the AI relationships are telling it, I want you to be this.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just somebody who can literally scour the internet as to who you are and what you want and then act accordingly.
Maybe it is.
I don't think I want tall, dark, and handsome with great abs.
Okay, either way, it's pretend.
Right.
This is not a real
creeps
human.
Me out.
It's not a real person that can chat with you like that. So yeah. Anyway. All right. Let's take a break because it's time to end on a high note. So don't go anywhere. We're about to lift you up into your day. Stick around.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go, 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all, Ag Leader.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Kentland to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with New Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-517-9383. That's 800-517-9383. 800-517-9383.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
All righty. It is time to wrap things up for a fun time Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's time to end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note comes from Mitra at Tips That Change Your Life. There comes a moment in life when you realize the narrative of your past no longer dictates your present. No matter how you were raised or the environment you grew up in, who you are now is a personal choice. Holding on to old grievances or continuously blaming your past ultimately becomes a significant distraction from your future. The beautiful truth is that healing is your responsibility, a journey only you can truly embark on. And growth is your decision, a conscious act of evolving beyond what's familiar. You see, the way you live your life now is entirely up to you. You can choose to take ownership of your life, actively shaping your path, or you can become a prisoner to excuses. It's a powerful realization. No one is coming to save you. Instead, it's profoundly on you to become the person you were never shown how to be, a testament to your own resilience and self-creation.
That's good. Like a lot of the ending on a high note things, sometimes easier said than done, but it's
sure.
It's work. That's a good thing.
The struggle is how you get the benefits. You reap what you sow.
Sure.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And and no one said it's going to be easy.
Nope.
So.
Nope. Very poignant.
And
Thank you.
For more therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy Thursday is
tomorrow. Therapy Thursday with Dr. Nikki.
Oh,
join
us a good one.
Just after the 8:00 hour tomorrow. We'll have our chat with Dr. Nikki, and then of course they're always up on our YouTube channel afterwards. So check that out. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have just a great Wednesday. We'll do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long. Right here.